Hi, it's Cable X. Today's date is the 12th of August 2024. Yeah, as you know, I did have like a flu the last few days, but you know, it's one of them flus that just comes on and off. So hopefully I sound better than I did a few days ago. There's a lot of stuff happening. This stream is going to be called General Discussions Cable Live because I might keep this stream on actually, but I just want to talk about what's been going on in the news. Let me start here. All right. There's been a lot of controversy, and I'm going to tell you what I mean by controversy. Okay. It goes with there's been arrests over the riots. Yeah, people. While it's true, there's been a lot of violence among the rioters. People have also been arrested, as it shows here, over things they put online. The allegation being that they stirred up racial hatred. Now, incitement to violence is true. It does happen. I mean, it's old news. You know, you can go to jail for incitement to violence. Yes, okay, I can accept and support that. But the racial hatred thing is a grey area because I'm not sure if it's good. It's a good thing, and plus, I've heard people say that 3,300 people have been like sent to jail temporarily for social media posts. Even though I'm somewhat skeptical of that number because they try to say that we're worse than Russia. I don't think we're worse than Russia, to be honest, because I think Russia is way worse when it comes to free speech. Anyway, but I think we're going to be as bad as them in the long term. I think it'll be a slow process. But anyway, let me just show you this story. This guy pleads guilty for publishing written material to stop racial hatred. Now, here's the problem. Publishing written material to stop hatred. It seems that the police are... It's basically the police under the government. They're just being very, very weird and disturbingly totalitarian the way they're handling this. And this is from... This is what a guy said. He says that he's talking about magistrates' court. He says they are administrative courts and it's unlawful. The conviction is bogus. Any court without a jury is an administrative court. So he tried to say that he did not get convicted by jury. Now I'm not going to get into this whole legal argument, but the court system is obviously run by Freemasonry, just as the police is run by Freemasonry. I mean, the word police in gematria is 33, as I'll mention to you right now. So before I carry on, all right, someone's there. Okay, cool. I hope you're there. Whoever's watching. All right. Let me go to the calculator. I just want to highlight the word police because I mean, I'm sure there's people. I know I've got a lot of American subscribers as well as some British ones. I want to highlight what's been going on in the UK. I'm not going to be able to cover every detail, but I'll try to cover what I can. Police equals 33. Equals 33 in gematria. And as you know, the police in any country, especially the UK particularly, they are run by Freemasons because you see the Masonic chessboard symbolism on their hats. I mean, since I mentioned it, I suppose I have to show it, right? Okay. Yeah. Police hat. I'm talking about that hat there. Look. You see that all the time, right? Now, I don't want to sound like I'm against the police. I'm not. I think most of them are law-abiding citizens. They're just doing their job. But the problem is the higher-ups are just out of control. They're just behaving oddly. Hello, Cable X. It's me looking at you. How are you, coffee girl? I hope you're good. Nice to see you, hun. Because yeah, let's say hun. So nice to see you, hun. Yeah, I'm just talking about what's been happening. This is from a few days ago. The Home Office. This is our Homeland Security. Look, it says here prison sentences for rioting up to 10 years, violent disorder up to 5 years, criminal damage up to 10 years. Now, I can sympathize. I can support those. I can, because if it's violent related, then yeah. But then it says about inciting racial hatred up to 7 years. I never liked the whole incitement to racial hatred. I know it's all about protecting communities who might be a victim of racial hatred, whether it's the Muslim community, Jewish community, or black community. I can get that, but it's a grey area, free speech in the UK. I don't know about the United States, but it's a grey area because unfortunately we don't have a constitution. I mean, we do have a Bill of Rights that does, but it's not often used to try to protect free speech. So free speech is under attack in the UK. It is. No exaggeration. I don't want to sound like I'm fear-mongering. I mean, there are examples here. Yeah, a woman was stopped because she said, "Fight the government, not each other." I don't know why. I know people of. I mean, I just want to stress something. People have drawn the wrong conclusion. They're saying, from what videos I've seen, they're saying that only people from the right, if you're a right-wing person, are being touched by the police. But they fail to forget that the last government, the Conservative government, because we had a Conservative government, right? We've got a Labour government now. They were putting out a series of laws to make it hard for you to protest, and the Palestinian protesters were being demonized by the Home Secretary. I forget which one it is because they've had some different ones. It was a woman. I can't remember her name. They were saying about they were making out these protesters, pro-Palestinian protesters, were violent or something, or just extreme. So it's not just far right-wing protesters. They want to make it hard for anyone to protest, which is the point. For anyone. Now they might try to make it hard for people from the right to protest, yeah, but they want to do it to everybody, which is the point. They want to restrict you as much as possible, so you can't say anything. Now, I've never been to a protest rally, and I don't intend to either, because I just think protests do not work, even though they might work somewhat. But I think 99% of the time they don't work, because they don't lead to the result you want. So that's another time story altogether. So I also want to highlight as well, people across the UK are being wrongly stopped by live facial recognition cameras. According to their own records, 74% of police live recognition matches to date have been false positives. So interestingly, they mentioned 74, and guess what? You probably know this, Coffee Girl, or anyone here. Or you don't know, but I'll just put it out here. 74, right? Masonic is 74. I just mentioned about 33 as well. Masonic 33, Police 33, Masonry 33, Masonic 74. So yeah, of course they can't do. Of course it's ineffective, because this is what happens. You put in these laws, yeah, and you think they're going to make a difference, but they're not. All it is just criminalising people for no reason. I don't think they work, because everything already pre-planned. They're not changing what they're doing because we don't want it. They don't give a shit about what we want. Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna. And what's also happening? I'm sure you've heard about Elon Musk. He's been talking on Twitter a lot. Yeah. About what's been going on in the UK, and one of the comments he made was about civil war. I just want to say right now, there's no civil war going on in the UK. There's no civil war. There has been problems and riots and disturbances and violent disorder from far right thugs, yes, and some from pro-Palestinian protesters. I mean particularly from a city that's 2 hours away from here, Birmingham City. I know in America you got Birmingham, but we got Birmingham as well, Birmingham City, England, right? And there's a claim that there's two-tier policing going on. I don't want to get into that right now. Basically, it's there's been like a systematic destruction of justice and law and order in this country going on for decades now, where they just pick and choose what they want to, who they want to arrest and who they don't want to arrest and who they want to give leeway to. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, this is about the this guy TJ. He's talking about the BBC and talking about how the BBC is perverted. BBC it says here, BBC are so devoted to Eric Gill's statue that despite public loathing, they are going to spend money repairing it rather than taking down. Gill did this to his children, sisters, and dog, and has been lionized by the BBC. Grotesque. Former BBC geologist who filmed herself dogs is condemned for inconceivable depravity by judge, and he's jailed for 10 years. So there's been a lot of scandals over the years where some BBC people have been doing some misdemeanors. Oh, there's a video. I'm gonna play it. Okay, I'll play it right now.
Of those that are, I think it's really important that we maintain high alert.
42 seconds, eh? Freebasing equals 42.
I've always been here at the control room of the Met looking at. I think it's.
For those who don't know, this is our Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer. He has a background as being a kind of Marxist-Leninist revolutionary back in the 80s. He was also a lawyer as well, a barrister. So let's look at him. I hope you can hear this.
Really important that we maintain high alert. I've always been here at the control room of the Met looking at what's essentially the nerve centre. But my message to the police and all of those that are charged with responding to disorder is maintain that high alert. I'm absolutely convinced that having the police officers in place these last few days in the right places, the swift justice that's being dispensed in our courts have had a real impact. But we have to stay on high alert going into this weekend because we absolutely have to make sure that our communities are safe.
Did you hear that? Our communities are safe. Safety from whom, though? I mean, this is what they do when something happens, whether it's 9/11 or 7/7. They want to rush in some laws, right? Now, so far, these laws have not been passed through Parliament. They've been being implemented without parliamentary consent. Even though, as much as I oppose voting and politics, right, because it's all a scam and rigged system, I'll at least let them vote on it. But so it's very strange things going on here. Oh yeah, something I wanted to highlight as well. I'm gonna go on that. I'm gonna go back on that, but I just need to highlight this. Okay, where is it? All right, from the London Guardian. UK children to be taught how to spot extremist content and fake news online. Education Secretary launches review of curriculum primary and secondary schools aimed at teaching critical thinking. So basically what they're saying is, we're going to teach you how to think. Not that not that it's up to you how you. It's up to you how you think. You can think freely. No, we're going to say this is what you should think. What you can think. That sounds a bit like old school communist propaganda, where you're just told to hold a certain view, and that view is true no matter what. I mean, this is like North Korea, because North Korea, the only thing that they see on their television is just communist propaganda, and now they want children, targeted the youth. In it, it's easy to talk about the youth. Critical thinking. Since when does the government teach critical thinking to children anyway? Since when? I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. It's fucked up. All right, let's just go here. concerned citizen. He says here, for 2024-2005 curriculum for 5-9-year-olds. And now my son's about 5 years old. Period 1 climate change. Gender ideology, online safety training, the V word, Trump and Tate, war. Alright, let me just go through with what he's saying here. Climate change, we should all be vegan, not travel anywhere, and how the world would end. This one, covering all 207 and why they're all perfectly legitimate, healthy and normal. Unless to train it and listen to BBC, never use X and Y. Elon Musk is the most dangerous man in the world. Now this part I disagree with. I don't know why this guy here is. I mean, I don't follow him. I don't know why he's thinking that Elon Musk is. I mean, again, another example of naivety by some people in the Truth Committee, thinking that Musk is a good thing. What he should have said was only listen to mainstream media, only listen to what the establishment tell you. Don't go to like alternative sources. I mean, it would be fair to say that Twitter, Facebook, yeah, and you know these other alternative alternatives to Twitter, like as Truth Social, they in itself are the new mainstream, but they are also misleading as well at the same time, because they sometimes might put out good information, but then they'll mix it with disinformation, which is what happens a lot. And the next one is supposed to be up to date with the you know what. Donald Trump and Tate are the devil. Well, they're not just the devil. Well, I wouldn't call them the devil. They just control the position. The West Bomb innocent children. Why you should ever question it and how he taxes make it happen. Now he's saying some good things here, but you know, come on, don't think Elon Musk is on our side, because he's not. And this is what our head of the Metropolitan Police is saying. Hopefully, I don't get like, oh, you can't play this video for copyright reasons. I mean, come on, I'm not making money off this. I'm just showing the truth. Okay, let's start here.
Whipping up.
We will.
Okay, let's see what this guy says. I mean, what this guy says is ridiculous. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if people who defend this man, the mainstream media. I don't care what you guys are saying, but this is disturbing what I'm hearing here. So let me just play it right now. 1 minute and 2 seconds.
We will throw the full force of the law at people. And whether you're in this country committing crimes on the streets or committing crimes from further afield online, we will come after you.
He's saying if you're in the United States, Coffee Girl, anyone that's not in the UK, he's saying we will come after you. Now I just want to say I'm not taking this guy's comments out of context, but this is what he's saying. Try to say if you're on from another country and you're stirring up violence and hatred, we'll come after you. I get it that if you're stirring up violence or inciting violence in the UK, then yeah, fine. But you can't go after someone that's, you know, in America. I mean, come on, that's not how things should be. That's not ridiculous. Because I mean, only UK citizens are basically. If you're a UK citizen, you commit a crime, of course you should be held accountable, right? I mean, that's America's problem or Canada's problem if a crime is being committed. They should arrest them, not you know, our police. Unless it's a serious thing like hacking or some other serious crimes. But okay, let me just carry on here so you can understand what Sweden said here.
About that, because we have seen some high-profile figures whipping up the hatred. You talked about it in there.
Whipping up hatred. Again, this is the problem I keep hearing. Whipping up hatred. Now, if whipping up hatred does not include violence, then again, grey area, free speech, whipping up hatred. So I do worry about this. I do, but okay, let me just carry on. I'm gonna Just I'm gonna, you know what? I'll carry on playing with this, and then I'll comment at the end.
Officers, in fact, about this being added to by online commentary. I mean, I'm even thinking of the likes of Elon Musk getting involved.
All right, I wasn't going to stop this. Elon Musk again. Why is he being spoken about in the media? Why? I mean, they're deliberately promoting this guy.
What are you considering when it comes to dealing with people who are whipping up this kind of behaviour from behind a keyboard, maybe in a different country?
Again, the whole maybe in a different country. I mean, what the fuck?
Being a keyboard warrior does not make you safe from the law. You can be guilty of offences of incitement, of stirring up racial hatred. There are numerous terrorist offences regarding the sort of publishing of material. All of those.
Problem is, yeah, it's good at all saying that, but what concerns me that they might redefine it as what kind of material you're using to stir up hatred. I mean, because it can lead to wrongful convictions. I mean, that's what my concern is.
Offences are in play if people are provoking hatred and violence on the streets, and we will come after those individuals just as we will physically confront on the streets the thugs and the obs who are causing the problems for communities.
Okay, that's enough. I mean, the guy, he's the head of the Metropolitan Police. His name is Mark Rowley. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, they're gonna come after you. I'm sorry, yeah, but that guy needs. I'm sorry, but I mean, if I know politicians say, "Oh, this is a time for calm." You heard that phrase, I'm sure, when some prime minister or president of America or UK say it's a time for calm. I think that guy needs to calm himself down. I think you've been watching too much communist propaganda or totalitarian propaganda, thinking that you've got the right to. Let me just switch my car off. I think that guy needs to calm down. I mean, yeah, I know things. I know it's best. I know there's been like a lot of violence. I mean, I'm not going to minimise what's been going on, but obviously, on the grand scheme of things, those riots were staged, in my opinion. All started with the staged Southport stabbings. They were staged. Children indeed died, but I believe the guy that did it, he was obviously a patsy, somewhat, probably MK Ultra influenced. Yeah, do something about sex trafficking or missing children, or wait, it's them doing it. So focus on what people talk about online. Yeah, that's a very good comment. I should have said that myself. Yeah. This is the problem with police in the UK these days. They focus on the wrong things. That's why we have that's why people don't get, when they put to jail, they leave early. I mean, after they came to power, the Labour government, they started quietly releasing a lot of offenders for minor offences, whether it's robbery or whether it's a stabbing or something. They started releasing people early from prison. Now, if it's for perjury, lying or whatever, perjury, then yeah, okay, I can understand that. It's ridiculous, honestly. I don't think they are doing. They're testing the waters, so to say. Yeah, there is that too. Yo, see how people react to it. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, teaching what to think. Yeah. That's about Candace Owens. All right, something I want to highlight. This is an old article from a blog. I do follow someone, but I don't often be on it much. In 2001, Yorkshire police filmed a terrorist camp in the north of England attended by some of the 7/7 bombers. Years before the 7/7 bombers happened, These bombers are not apprehended, and it is assumed that they were working for MI5, MI6 when they were involved in the 2005 London bombs. Again, this is typical, isn't it? These so-called terrorists, they are under surveillance, and at some point were kind of assets of them because they were using them for some kind of other nefarious purpose. There is a belief that the UK military intelligence recruits Muslims and trains them to carry out acts of false flag terrorism. In 2009, 5 Muslim community workers accused MI5 of waging a campaign of blackmail and harassment in an attempt to recruit them. Now that's been documented by people over the years. I mean, this isn't making it up. I mean, look, it's. I hope to find. I mean, look, it says here how MI5 blacksmith butchers Muslims. So if you want to tackle what happened with, in Southport, UK, with the riots, the stabbings, if you want to tackle that and the riots that followed, you got to look at who's pulling the strings here. It is. I don't want to use the word deep state because it's so abused. The shadow government that runs out the UK police, the British government, the Ministry of Defence, the intelligence service, tackle that because they are pulling the strings. They are instigating this violence because they want to bring about. I mean, they're doing it on facial recognition. You know, a digitized police state. They want us to be like China. Okay, let me get more screenshots. Excuse me. I mean, there has been some reaction to it. You know, people are. I don't know about I don't know how Americans feel. I don't know how you lot feel. I don't know if Americans seen what I just played, that clip where he says, "We'll go after you." I mean, I'm sorry, yeah, but that guy should lose his job for saying that. I mean, that's just unacceptable behaviour. To say we're going to come after you. I might even misquoting the guy. Alright, here's something that's secretly almost. It looks like a legitimate picture, so I'm assuming it says here. I know it's not boxing, but I'm just confused. Elon Musk announced the first AI robot girlfriend. That's supposed to be. It looks like a woman. It does look like a woman, but it's basically. I mean, actually, come to think of it, have you ever watched Westworld, where you have these women that look human, but you realise that they're actually machines? Something like the Westworld. This is. Yeah, that's Elon Musk and his AI robot girlfriend. I thought he had a girlfriend. I thought he already had a girlfriend. Oh, I'm gonna go to my friend. Well, I'm not personally his friend, but the people that I follow, I consider them to be friends, even though I don't know them. Okay, he covered what happened in the UK with a guest, Miles Mathis. I encourage people. I mean, I encourage people to go on his website because he does expose staged events. Again, this is the guy that did it, right? This guy here. He was in a BBC ad. The attack, as you mentioned, took place at Taylor Swift themed yoga and dance workshop held at Heart Space, a community studio in Southport's Mills Cop neighbourhood. Stabbed a total of 11 children, including 3 that were dead, fortunately. Except that the authorities forget to mention that the British intelligence used crisis actors. I did have a screenshot. I've got a screenshot of this because they got their own little crisis acting thing going on in the Home Office where they simulate drills and emergencies and terror-related drills as well to practice and how to deal with this emergencies and terrorist attacks. Supposedly, it's just like when 9/11 had a drill going on. When the supposed planes were hijacked, right? There were drills going on the day as well. 46 drills happened before and during 9/11. in a span of like 20 years, 46 drills. A drill is basically a simulation of an attack that's going to happen but does not happen. They just practicing how to deal with terrorism or emergencies. So it says they use crisis action to stage the event. The British Army, Sir, the British Home Office, and the Ministry of Defence employ a company called Crisis Cast. The height of the term, last night the agency deleted a series of Facebook posts about Axel Urukabana's acting career. This has been outed by many researchers who are saying it, so it's too late. So immediately when it was revealed that this guy did it, right, that there was videos, it was all over the internet, I'm sure you've seen it, of him being an actor in a BBC Children in Need ad. Children in Need. If you don't know what Children in Need is, I'll show you right now. Children in Need. Children in Need. Let's go with the simple. Yeah, looks all friendly and nice, but teddy bear. Yeah, I found some interesting symbolism about teddy bears, but I can't go into it. Yeah, one eye. Yeah, typical, in it. One eye. He's got a one eye. It's never been explained why he's got a one eye, but he's got a one eye. Actually, go back to the article here, the PDF. Crisis Cast. So, Crisis Cast. They've got something called Crisis Cast. Okay, Crisis Cast. Our trained professional roleplay actors and additional credit film crews being written. Sorry, I'm not saying that right. Our trained professional roleplay actors and internationally credited film crews bring realistic, informed crisis management and disaster incidents to life. Think of what happened in Stockport stabbings, and as well as 9/11 and 7/7 and all these kind of events. As a company, we could use our theatre disciplines plus state-of-the-art UK and Australian film techniques to deliver live training that can include hyper-real battlefield effects, stunts, medical simulations. Did you hear that? Medical simulations and combat flashpoints. Like imagine they used that, and I reckon they did. When Diana supposedly had her car accident in the Palme d'Or tunnel in Paris back in 1997 on the 31st of August. We rehearse and deliver highly credible, immersive crisis virtual. We could film and supply as interactive training tools. In students, we could find up to 400 actors fully trained and rehearsed along with professional teams that look after makeup, prosthetics, pyrotechnics, wardrobe, special effects, cover, and aerial footage. We provide intimate classroom roleplay with teams or two more professional actors to help trainee actors, doctors, therapists, caregivers, and professional examining bodies. Now, I'm not suggesting for a moment that the whole thing was a crisis actors. I said it was staged, but don't be surprised if I come to that conclusion as the days or weeks go. All right, look says here. I think I'm gonna. Emergency Service Advisor in charge of advising emergency services response procedures during crisis management and disaster recovery incidences. Behavioral psychologists train each company of actors in specific behavioral responses appropriate to the exact exercise being planned. Now, if what happened in Southport stabbings was a drill, the whole thing was a drill, they're not going to reveal it, are they? Really? People are going to think what happened was real. Yeah, and if the medics, the police, the civilians, everyone involved were just actors with a particular part of the drill, they're not going to reveal it. Oh, this is a drill, because they're going to be in on it, aren't they? Because it's like they're all spooks somewhat, Production manager. Experienced, thick-skinned production manager who cracks the whip and gets actors, film crew, script writers, and special effects buffers to do the right thing in the right place at the right time. Cohort wrangler. For the biggest simulations, each acting team of 12 has a wrangler who makes sure briefings are understood and rehearsed and who looks after the welfare cast high adrenaline simulations. Now, there's plenty of websites like this, you know. Now, I'm not suggesting for a moment that these guys that this company was involved necessarily, but I suspect there are shadow companies like this. You know, shadow government companies like this that do this kind of thing. I just want to stress that. I'm not suggesting they were involved. So I'm being very careful how I So they're in London apparently. This company in question. Oh look, it's on their own website. Look, Home Office, crisis cast. I'm not going to read it. I've already read the fine print here. Yeah, the one has symbolism. Yeah, it looks like Kim Kardashian. Sorry, who looks like Kim Kardashian? Patricia, I don't know who you're talking about. Who looks like Kim Kardashian? Please respond to me. I want to know who you mean. I was just reading off the whole crisis actor thing. Now, at first, when I came across the crisis actor thing, I just thought it was bullshit because I thought people was making up crisis actors. But apparently, crisis actors is a real thing. At least that's what I'm getting across anyway. Okay, I'm looking at the time. All right, okay. All right, okay. Yeah, I gotta go now, unfortunately. Oh, you mean the female robot? Oh. Yeah, I don't think it looked like her, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, she's already mentioned. Yeah, thank you, Kafka. Yeah. The Musk. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah. No, it's all right. It's no big if you don't know who he is. Some Tony Stark actor. Yeah, I gotta go now. Thanks for joining me. Coffee Girl, Patricia, anyone here? I'll see you.